But you know what else I think is going to be an exciting series?
Oh,
Um,
baby.
Darius, tell me about what's going to be the next most
It's
exciting series.
It's time,
time.
ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the bum Tampa Bay Lightning are taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round. The Leafs get home ice advantage again. The Lightning got to start the playoffs on the road because they couldn't even get 100 points this year. Bums. You know what I'm saying?
Bums.
The Lightning this series, I'm scared. All right? I'm scared because the Lightning look like they should lose. Okay? And that's why I'm scared.
Here, Darius, let me tell you why I'm scared, okay?
Yeah.
I'm scared for the Lightning because the Leafs are going to come out and fucking kill them. They're going to fucking kill them. I cannot wait. I'm with Matt. I don't know if it's going to be 5 games like his prediction said in the last episode, but I think, dude, I don't know how close it's going to be. This is one of I never have confidence in the Leafs. Last year I didn't have confidence in them. This year, I don't know, man. Tampa, they're a little bit on the ropes. They have the 23rd best or I guess 23rd worst, depending on how you look at it, record in the league after the All-Star break. Of course, everyone's like, oh, with Tampa, they're gonna close to the regular season. They're gonna do this. I don't give a flying fuck
No, they're trying to
about
win.
any of that shit. I don't give a shit, okay, about any of this bullshit. The Leafs are gonna come out. They added Ryan O'Reilly. They added Luke Shen. They added fucking Sam Lafferty. Sure, I'll mention him too. They added Jake McCabe. They added fucking Matthew Nyes is playing great. I think the Leafs come out and they fucking take this serious, fellas. Talked about Austin Matthews. They randomly against the Oilers that one game where he decided he's an MVP again. He's been playing amazing ever since. Mitch Marner, 99 points, shit at 100, but he didn't. William Nylander, he scored 40 goals. John Tavares, 30 plus goals. Kelly Harcroft scored 20 goals. I don't know. I can't see a scenario where the Leafs lose the series. Ilya Samsonov, super consistent the whole year. He's been amazing. Backstopping way better than Jack Campbell last year. Matt, what do you think about this series, man? What do you think?
You know my thoughts on it already. Leafs in 5. Leafs in 5. It's not so much. It's like the amount of pressure. This series is like a shaken up bottle of Coke. It's gonna pop off, and it's gonna erupt, and the Leafs. Like I said, the pressure, it's getting to them. This is the year where they slay the dragon and go on to the second round to face the Boston Bruins.
Yes, sir. Well, I would not have it any other way. I would not have it any other way. But I think what's great about it is the Leafs have built a roster where they're not going to take shit anymore. Okay, so last year, they're super skilled. The bottom 6. Oh, look at this. They're supposed to score. Never fucking scored. Ilya McKay appearing. Well, they didn't do shit. Now this year, look at their bottom 6, man. They have a random assortment of guys who just run through people. Zach Aston Reese. You have Noah Chari, been amazing. You have Alex Kerfoot, who's going to look good in that third line, I think. David Kamp's been amazing. I think Q seems really confident in Matthew Nyes, man. So I don't know if he gets.
I think he ends up playing. I think they're going to give him some rope to start. And if it's he can't hang, they take him out. But I think he's looked good.
He would be a reason why the Leafs will lose a game in this series. So
yes, yeah. Which is why I think you keep the leash kind of short, right? But
yeah,
he looks good.
guys, the Leafs second line recently has been John Tavares, Ryan O'Reilly, and William Nylander. That's their second line. And I think the Leafs are going to be a matchup nightmare. Although I think John Cooper is really smart, but I'm looking at their first line. Braden Point scored 50 goals. Kucherov's had an amazing season. Stamkos had an amazing season. I like Matthews and Marner more than any duo Tampa could put together. Personally, I think they're better than Kucherov and Point, Matthews and Marner. And I think our second line kills their second line. Credit to Brandon Hagel. He scored 30 goals yesterday. Good player. But the X factor here to me, 2 things for Tampa Bay: Victor Hedman and Andre Vasilevsky. Because last year when we played Andre Vasilevsky, he didn't look that great, and we still lost. What are the odds Andre Vasilevsky has 2 shit series in a row? You could also say maybe the Leafs are just that good. They're just that good. But Andre Vasilevsky also that good. Victor Hedman has had a lackluster season, but he's been known in the playoffs to become just a god, reach another level. But I think the Leafs have a lot of guys. They don't have a number 1 guy, but I think this year they're going to shelter Morgan Riley with Luke Shen, give him that little anchor on the right side. He's not going to Morgan Riley should not touch the ice against Kucherov and Coke, so get dominated. But I think you have one of the best shutdown players in the league in Jake McCabe and TJ Brody. I think those guys with the Matthews line matching them against Kucherov, it's going to be crazy. I cannot like envision a scenario where the Leafs lose. I just can't. I think they're better in every way except goaltending, which is a major X factor. But what else would you guys like to dive into in terms of this
what year is this? Because I heard that against Montreal. That's why I'm scared. That's the only reason why I'm scared. And I think another huge X factor, honestly, the only reason on paper, that the Leafs will lose this series is if they take a bajillion penalties. Because Tampa's power play sucks, but I think the whole bunting thing is a thing, okay? Which is crazy.
Oh, that was ridiculous the other night.
Where they just pull him out of the scrum.
The scrum, and then they went after Tavares, like two bolts went after Tavares, and Bunting
right away.
Just
he didn't even do anything. He's just grabbing the guy to separate, right? And they pull Bunting.
It's a normal scrum.
It's wild. It's wild. Do your job. Do your job.
They're out to get him.
100%. Yeah. It's embarrassing, honestly. When you watch it, it's like it's embarrassing. Like your job.
Even from like a neutral viewpoint, that's stupid.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. It kills the game. Like, it's so dumb. But yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous coming into it, but like on paper, logically thinking, which is something you cannot do very often with the Leafs, they should win this series in like 5 or 6. They should absolutely dominate. Tanner Jeannot is hurt now. I don't think if Maroon ever returned to the Leaf game. I don't know if he played last night. So those are a couple X factors too. But
Tanner Jeannot was supposed to be a really big part of their bottom 6 when the playoffs start. And I don't. It sounds like he's in question to play for that first round series. And dude, I think the Leafs are much different this year because last year, who was their big deadline acquisition?
I can't even remember.
Mark Giordano, right?
Yeah.
And this year, guess who they still have? Mark Giordano. You know who else they have? Ryan O'Reilly.
Jake
you know who
McCabe.
else they have? Jake McCabe. So
better goaltending.
Yep. This Leafs team is heavier. They play harder. There was a quote from with Nylander where they asked him how good he felt the season and like what you've accomplished. He literally said, "I don't care until we fucking win."
Yeah.
So
that's
I don't
their
know.
mindset. That's a good mindset too. Like just win.
Matthews has turned it on since like it seemed like he kind of coasted through the regular season. He was like, "All right, let's go here." He's been amazing. Marner has been amazing. Tavares has been great. There's no player where I'm like, "Yo, ass." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm amped for the playoffs. I'm confident in the Leafs this year. There's always there's those demons that they could lose. Don't get me wrong. I'm super confident, but I also think they could lose because it's Tampa Bay. They have a ton of history of being one of the greatest teams in the past 5 years.
Yep.
So there's no reason to bet against them. But the Leafs, I think it's time. I think it's time.
For more content, visit our YouTube channel and check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to follow the guys on social media at Matt_Mondays, at Nick LaFlame, and at Darius Dominguez.